Who's the best ever?
The best ever in MMA?
Ever in MMA.
It's hard to say. There's a lot of candidates. You know, I've always said Mighty Mouse is one of my best bets because he was so goddamn good, and he's still so goddamn good. But now he's fighting in ONE FC, but he was a flyweight champion for a long time, and he was the highest level of expression of mixed martial arts ability that I've ever seen. But he's also fighting guys that are much lighter. They're 125 pounds. You know, everyone's very quick, but he was just so skillful. But then there's John Jones. John Jones really never lost.
That's the nasty motherfucker.
He's a nasty motherfucker. And, you know, really, John Jones fucked off. You want to talk about a guy who just did it by talent and will? John Jones beat Alexander Gustafsson without training.
That's unbelievable.
Basically didn't train. There's a few guys like that. There's a guy named Ryan Spann who's out there right now who just fucked up Dominic Reyes. And Dominic Reyes was the one guy who took John Jones to the limit. Dominic Reyes went on a series of losses after that fight, but he had this fight with John Jones and took John Jones to the fucking limit. And a lot of people thought he won that decision. Then he went on after that fight, got knocked out by Jan Blachowicz, who became the light heavyweight champion, got knocked out by Yuri Prohaska, and then just got lit up by Ryan Spann. And Ryan Spann is this guy who's always been ultra talented.
Right.
But just was always afraid of running out of gas, didn't train, didn't really put in camps, just had a lot of ability and a lot of technique.
Right.
In his last fight, he fought Dominic Reyes, and he put in a full training camp for the first time ever and just fucked Dominic Reyes up. Just lit him up like a Christmas tree in the first round and put him away. So you're talking about a guy who beat, you know, in many people's eyes, should have won a decision against John Jones.
Right.
And then Ryan Spann just takes him out in the first round. Easy, quick, because he finally worked hard.
Well, there's something about that full training camp, man.
Yes.
There's something about going out, no phone,
Yes.
up in the fucking mountains,
Yes.
away from civilization,
Yes.
away from the bacon and eggs, the silk
Yes.
sheets, the fucking 5-star resorts, the
Yes.
fucking everybody knowing you sign autographs and shit.
Dark matter.
Dude, dark matter like a motherfucker. The further you fucking drive out of your house and start going up in that fucking mountain, man, you start to, that fucking mind starts to click over, man. You get a full camp up in some fucking dark matter place,
Yep.
it's fucking over, bro.
There's a reason why so many guys would go up to Big Bear.
Yeah.
Like that's where Gennady Golovkin used to go up there.
Can't breathe in that
Muhammad
motherfucker.
Ali used to go to the Poconos.
Yep.
Ali Tyson rather would go to the Catskills. A lot of guys would do that.
A lot of evil up in them fucking mountains, boy, in Catskills.
It's also this nature.
Oh, yeah.
Because like nature doesn't give a fuck about you, and there's something
At
you
all.
realize when you're running a mountain, and you know you see eagles flying. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Up there.
No one.
There's no press. No one's watching.
And that's a beautiful thing, man. That's
Yeah.
when you really know who you are.
Yeah.
When you get up there, there's no, like the coach is probably back a little bit. And you got your little run by yourself and shit. You figure out a lot. You figure out a lot, man. You start to figure out a lot of fucking problems up there by yourself.
Yeah. So to answer your question, I don't think there is a greatest ever because there's different weight classes.
You're right.
KHABIB definitely is in the conversation. He's the only like a really elite guy to retire undefeated.
That's a nasty motherfucker.
Oh, he was so good, dude.
Dude, there's something about looking at that motherfucker. Like, I love these guys who you can look in their eyes. You can tell something ain't right.
Hard as nails.
You can tell something's fucking right.
Hard
Something
as
ain't right.
nails.
And that's in a good way. Something
Yeah.
ain't right.
The way when he fought Conor McGregor and they were booing him at the weigh-ins,
Oh.
and he goes, "I'm gonna smash your boy." You should play that interview. Play that interview because when I'm talking to him and they're all booing and shit, it's like they're all Conor McGregor fans. They flew in from Ireland. I mean, this is a big fight. And he's like, "I'm gonna smash your boy. Alhamdulillah, I'm gonna smash your boy." Play this. Look at them booing him.
KHABIB, what does this fight mean to you to defend your title tomorrow
It's
night
so
against Conor
loud
McGregor?
there. That's why I'm screaming. It's so loud.
First of all, I want to say Alhamdulillah, God gave me everything. Alhamdulillah, I know you got this, don't like this. Alhamdulillah, tomorrow night I'm gonna smash your boy, guys. I'm gonna smash your boy. And I want to say thank you, all Irish fans, you know, all fans around the world. Because of you guys, this fight is happened. Thank you guys, and tomorrow night, inshallah, and still.
Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. The champion, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm gonna smash your boy.
Jesus, dude.
And that's what he did. He was on top of him, pounding him, going, "Let's talk now." Because Conor
He was
talked,
saying it during the fight?
Play that. He's on top of
Shut the
him, punching
fuck
him
up.
in the face, goes, let's talk now. Beating the fuck out of him.
That's some next level
Let's
fucking
talk
shit,
now.
man.
Let's talk now. And Conor was like, hey, look at this. We're talking.
Let's talk now.
Let's talk now. Let's talk. Let's talk now.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Conor saying it's only business. And Khabib says, you tired? Let's talk.
Jesus, dude. He brought that shit to another level, man.
Yeah, well, he used that as fuel.
He took no fucking mental aid stations in that training camp.
No. He was a bad motherfucker. And then when his father died, he told his mother he was going to fight one more time, and that's it. And so he's in his prime still. Right now, he's in his physical prime. And he's like,
so
he
he
told
don't
his mom, he's done.
He's not coming back, you don't think?
Well, his protege is Islam Makhachev, who's now the new UFC lightweight champion. And Islam is as good as him in that same realm. I mean, it remains to be seen whether or not Islam can have a reign the way he did, but he just beat Charles Oliveira as one of the best ever. And he just ran through him to win the title.
That's a bad dude too, man.
His fucking entire life. Changed the way he fought, changed his mentality, changed his discipline and his focus, and then became this motherfucker who just dominating everybody.
How old is he?
Oliveira, I believe he's 33. See, find out if that's accurate.
So are there some old fighters right now who are still kicking ass?
Yes, Jan Blachowicz, Glover Teixeira just lost the light heavyweight title at 42. He won it at 42 and then lost it to Yuri Prochazka in a very, very close fight. Yeah, he's 33. Oliveira is 33.
You know what's funny about that, man? I see these older guys who are still fucking grinding hard. People ask about father time.
Yeah.
Father time doesn't get you, man. It's father fatigue. It's father fatigue, man. Like I see these guys who have been in sports for a long time, fighting, or basketball, football, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's that grind. It's that everyday waking up grind. It's not father time, man. It's the fact that I gotta go do it again.
Yes.
I gotta do it again. So a lot of these guys are fighting father fatigue, and they're doing a good job of doing it.
I think there's many factors. There's father fatigue, there's father enthusiasm.
That's right.
But then there's also injuries. So many of these guys are fighting with fucked up backs and fucked up knees and fucked up elbows and fucked up hands. And you don't know that when you see them because they look jacked and they look ripped.
Right.
In their head, they know I got to be careful if I move to the side on my right side because my knee's fucked.
I know all about that.
I got to be careful if I get kicked in the legs because this is fucked.
That's real shit.
Yeah. And there's a lot of guys that also they've taken too many shots and they can't take a punch anymore.
Right.
That happens to guys.
Yeah.
And then you see they get dinged once and they get wobbly where...
So what the fuck happens with that, man? I started seeing guys who fucking been getting hit a lot.
Yeah.
They can't take a hit anymore, man. Like they'll fucking go out quick.
There's a lot of speculation, and one of the things they say is that they believe that at a certain point in time, your brain tries to protect you from the punishment and just shut off. Like that your body realizes like this dude is too strong mentally. He's too tough. And he'll just absorb shots and is just ruining our brain. So when you get hit, your brain is like, check please.
Wow.
And your brain will shut off. And then that's an optimistic perspective.
Got it.
The other less optimistic perspective is that you are destroying. Problems with MMA is the weight cutting. So the weight cutting, which what everybody does, they drain themselves 24 hours before the fight, weigh in, say, oh, he weighs 170 pounds. Like guys like Kamaru Usman, who's giant for 170. He's 170 for like 20 minutes.
How much does he weigh? Like walking around the street?
200 pounds. 200 pounds, easy.
So does he come back in the ring about 190, 200?
He's in the 190s for sure.
Damn.
Yeah. Lean as fuck, shredded.
Lean as a motherfucker.
But dehydrated like hell to make 170. He's not ever really 170.